Hello everybody! Welcome to the stream! Welcome! It is me, Time Traveler 15. Welcome Oliver, welcome Christian. So happy, time. Hello. So excited to be here. Hold on just a second while I promote this. So everybody knows we're live. Paste at everyone. How's y'all's day going? How y'all doing? I gotta find everybody's self-promo tabs so that I can self-promote myself. Oh, crud. I should have looked at my TMs before I started. Crud. Sorry. Do you have time after? Okay. I have too many communications that I have to deal with. Sweet. Okay. Yippee, so happy. How are you? I'm chilling. Just give me like a second. We're doing drawing tonight. We're back to the drawing board. Because I have commissions I have to fulfill that I have been very slow to finish. So we're gonna do that. Some little kid on the field got. I'm good at a softball game. Nice. Some little kid on the field got hit on the toe with a softball. Oof. Those things are big and chonky. Art time! Welcome to the stream, Keeper. Yeah. Let's see. I think that's got like, there we go. That should be my last one. What art we working on? Working on some commissions. This one's for a an audio drama background. Y'all ever been in like that in-between state where you're like cold but not cold enough that you need a fan on you, or you're hot but you're not hot enough you need a fan on you because if you turn the fan on you're too cold? That's me right now, and I'm the big sad because it's just not gonna get any better. Can't solve this problem. Okay, maybe if I take my socks off. The socks come off, chat. It's getting real. I had something I was going to say and I can't remember what it is, so I'll remember it eventually. Yes, all the dang time. Real. Yes, and I also just saw your PNG necklace is a keyblade. How am I so blind? Yes! Yes, it is! I actually have... I wear that necklace in real life, which is why I have it on my model. My boyfriend has the matching one / other half. Because I have the Oathkeeper and he has Oblivion. I don't know a whole lot about Kingdom Hearts. I like the game style. I think it's cool. I want to play it, but I haven't yet, so no spoilers. I don't know what goes on in that game. but I know about these because he explained it to me. It's very cute. The dogs are out. Mad Mike is a W. He is. He is. It's really funny. Oh, here, let me switch over. There we go. Aha. Okay. Let me do this. Working on comms. And if I make it just a tiny bit smaller. If we do 45. Oh, that'll do. Okay, there we go. That should be good. I apologize. Your house is a W. Yes. No, it was really funny. So I'm obviously in Mike's Discord server, and I'm a mod and all that fun stuff. But I think some of his community doesn't know that I'm his girlfriend. So this afternoon, someone was like, what was it? Oof. Yeah, it's funny. It's on purpose, but it gets real funny real fast when they're like, what? Yeah, because one of them was like, you're a woman? And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, or else Mike would be really gay. And the other guy was super confused and was like, who is this woman? And I'm like, he. And I just faded into the shadows and let everybody else talk. Fantastic. I love being annoying. I joined the Discord last night. Yes, I saw. Welcome to the Discord. This is it's kind of dead, but you know, we're just it's basically the reason I made it was so that I could ping y'all when I was live, because sometimes YouTube don't do that, and it's really annoying. So yes, so it may be dead, but it's good for that. That is crazy. That's a woman, the Lorax. I will make it undead. I believe in you. Oh, here, let me show you guys the full... There we go. There we go. Okay, so this is what the full drawing looks like. Ignore the fact that the lines are over top the characters. I was silly. And, forgot to put the characters in, even though he told me he wanted the characters in here. So I have to go in and fix that. But that's okay, because I'm getting to do them in a fun way. Who's the commission for? My brother. But yeah, so right now I have to keep the line art off, because otherwise it all gets kind of muddy and weird. I can't see anything. Okay. But yeah, there's two versions of this one. There's one where it's just these two characters. And then there's one where there's more in the scene. And that'll make more sense when you listen to it. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna keep that off. Actually, we'll turn it back down like I had before. Okay. So we have the red-haired man, which I need to darken his hair a little bit. So it's a little too light for me, even though I like it. That's better. I need it to give redhead. Natural redhead. So hopefully that's close enough. Maybe it needs to be more orange. That helps a little bit, but that's not... Okay, I like that better. There we go. Sorry, I just realized I was like leaning away from my microphone. So if I was quiet, I'm sorry. Listen to what? So confused, so silly. It's an audio drama. I dyed my hair last Friday. Nice. I would like to dye my hair. I have to find out if I'm getting to wear a wig for the show I'm in, or if I have to use my natural hair. I am yapping. I'm so sorry. Do not apologize. I like it when you yap. I appreciate my lurkers like a lot, because it's nice knowing people are here listening to me yap. But I definitely don't be afraid to yap, because that gives me something to look over and respond to. Oh my goodness. So before I started stream, I was watching a live stream from one of my favorite book authors, S.D. Smith, Orange Ogre. Yep. Orange hair man. And cuz he's turning his books into video games, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And so they were doing a beta playthrough sort of thing, like just showing off like some of the game mechanics. Game is not done like at all, because the Kickstarter just is finishing tonight or something like that, or tomorrow. So like they've already started working on it, but it's like it's not done yet. She has green hair. Also, can we look at her hair? It's so fun. I love how this came out. It's so silly. I'm also really liking how the holes in the jeans turned out. It's pretty cool. Anyway, back to this guy. We're gonna give him collared shirt, because I can. And he's kind of like a dad. Polly! Everybody welcome Polly and his viewers. Oh my gosh. Hello, Polly. Let's go. Everybody go subscribe to Polly. Let's go. What a Chad. Raid. Yay! Yippee! Hold on. I have to get, there it is. Copy. No, that's the wrong program. Paste. Boom. How's your day been going? Pretty good. Ninja, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Yippee! How's your stream, Polly? How'd it go? Are you still playing Final Fantasy, or did we change games? It was good. Let's go. We'll have a good stream. Nice. Nice. You'll love to see it. Welcome to the stream time. Thanks. I'm happy to be here. Okay, there we go. Do we make this shirt a long sleeve or a short sleeve? I made hers short sleeve and I gave her layers, because I thought it would look cool with her cool hair. You know what? We'll do it like kind of rolled up. Yeah, we'll do it like a rolled up sleeves. Okay, there we go. And we're not going to see any of this detail work once I fill it in because it's all going to be the same color. Woo! Anyway. So Time, how are you and how's making cookies for people that get money? Good. That actually reminds me, thank you. I have to respond to a text from one of my coworkers. She asked me to take her shift tomorrow. I don't want to. I need the money, but I'm also working other days this week. I don't know. I do love helping. I don't mind it too much. I've taken some other coworkers' shifts already. Yeah, we'll see. I do need to text her like back like before stream's over. So if I like stop talking, it's because I'm doing that. So apologies in advance. But work is good. Work is nice. I like my coworkers, which is great. I'm gonna go yell at. Don't yell at your mom. That's Big Sag. Excuse me. What? Oh. Okay, what's this? And why is it doing that? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay, don't protect alpha. I need to get rid of this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's just a hole in my... That's a bummer. Okay. Okay. Cool, we fixed that. I'm so hungry. Bro, eat food. Okay, there we go. Oh, so I went to Universal this past weekend on Sunday. Super awesome. It was fun. We got rained on, which was pretty funny. There we go. That's what I need to get rid of. I also need to get rid of this. Yep. So we got rained on, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. We got to ride the Velocicoaster and Hagrid's and the Mummy Ride and Men in Black and we got to ride the Transformers ride. See, the good thing about riding rides on days that they're like not busy or like short wait times is of course you get to ride the ride faster, but you also like don't get to see any of the ride line stuff. So if you're just, you know, bringing someone to the park for the first time and you're getting to like show them like your favorite rides, it's kind of a bummer when they can't see the entire ride line. Like, of course you like don't want to be waiting in line, but like some of these ride lines are super fun, and they have like the Transformers ride line is great because there's like these videos that play and they're super good, and there's all sorts of fun things to look at. So just being able to like sit in the line for a little bit down there would have been nice. Shirt. But at the same time, it was really sick to be able to just hop in the line and get up there. Yeah. And like some of the ride doesn't quite make sense if you don't. If you don't like go through the ride line. But it's alright. Oh my gosh. But my mom just said we are broke somehow. Maybe my stepdad will not stop buying things we don't need. I'm waiting for food. Foods I already ate. I want food. What would you like? What do we want to eat tonight, chat? What are we eating? I just had a Del Taco burrito and some leftovers from a Thai restaurant I went to. With my boyfriend and his sister. It's very nice. I've been just trying to, like, I had a bunch of leftovers from a bunch of different restaurants I had gone to, and I've just been trying to eat all of them in the past couple of days. I just blinded myself. Okay. I'll move the microphone really quickly. Boink. Let's see. Nice. I'm liking it. Let's see. Pants, probably some tan pants. Yeah, that'll do. So there's two versions of this piece. There's one where there's a bunch of people, and then there's one where there's not a bunch of people. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna draw all the people individually so that they're easier to take out and put in. Oh, but yeah, the video game I was talking about earlier, it's gonna be on Steam. And you get to be a rabbit, and it's based off his books, which are really good. At least I think so. I like it. And yes, so when that game comes out, I'm going to play it. It's happening. I'm gonna do it. And speaking of playing games, we're gonna go back to a Hollow Knight eventually. Because, oh boy. That game's gonna take it out of me. And because I have work and stuff like that, I think the only time I'm gonna play hard games is probably on stream. Because otherwise, when I get home from work, I just kind of want to, like, not do anything. Because, like, work exhausting? Haha. I was unprepared for how tired work was going to make me feel, which is a little bit of a bummer. Because I kind of need my energy for, like, you know, stuff. But it's fine. I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe. Oh, we're gonna, oh my gosh. I have a great work story. And it's not, it's just because I was at work that this story's real. I'm gonna stop talking because mouth isn't connecting to my brain. Sorry, I was finishing praying. Didn't miss anything. No, not really. Welcome back. Hope your prayer was good. Okay, cool. Cool. I need to erase all of the skin portions. Tick, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. What's up? Hee. Pant. Okay. And then we can make shoe color brown. Shoe color brown. Wow, I wish it would stop blotting. That would be so cool. I need to figure out, there we go. I need to figure out what's going on there because it's driving me crazy. How often that happens. Like if I need to update my drivers or something because it's annoying as heck. Yeah, it was great. I prayed for everyone. Awesome. Too bad. Okay, buddy. Okay, we're gonna do that. And then, alright. Now I can erase a lot of the skin. Skin bits I don't need. Skin. There we go. If I live long enough, I'm going to run out of samples. Shoes probably. Shoes! Okay, work related story. So I'm at work, right? And I'm doing my first closing shift. It's great. It's going okay. We're chilling. And it's time to go. We've arrived at go time. Why did that do that to me? Oh, because the butt's open. We'll close that up. Excuse me. I needed to stop blotting. But yes. What was I saying? Work story. We were cleaning and my coworker moved some of my stuff because it was like not in a place, it was in the way of his cleaning. And so it got moved. Got moved and then we finished and I left and I was doing my lines for the show I'm in on the way home, so I didn't need music or anything. Can you see where this is going? I left my phone in the store. So that was a thing that happened. Super fun. Fantastic. Did not appreciate that one bit, but it was great. I was able to get up and go and get gas because my car was on empty, and I got my phone back. So while it was a bummer, it turned out okay. I lived. It was kind of annoying because, of course, you use your phone for like everything. And for me, it's my alarm clock. It's got all of my work stuff on it. Specifically, I was worried about the alarm clock function, but thankfully there's a Google Home in my bedroom, so it wasn't too bad. But I definitely prefer my phone. Gonna let you down. Okay, I'm gonna need to refine some of this stuff. But yeah, super fun. And I felt bad because I had to stay late for work because we were closing, and then I was like, oh, I need to get my phone, and my coworker had left, and I couldn't text my mother to tell her where I was, so she was just awake on the couch. She was like, what happened? What happened? And of course, like, my boyfriend was worried because it's like, oh, you're driving home without your phone. That's terrifying. What if something happens? So, that was fun. Don't want to do that again, so I'm definitely going to be double checking my purse every time I leave for work, or my back pocket before I leave from work, because I don't want to, because work is 30 minutes away from my house, which is kind of a long way to go for my phone. Thankfully, I needed gas, and the gas is cheaper over by my work, so I was just able to like get some gas, and also my rabbit needed more food, so I was able to go to the store and get her some lettuce. So it worked out. It was just really really annoying. I'm gonna leave, but I should be back later. All right, Oliver, I hope you have a wonderful day if I don't see you, and if I do, see you soon. What's your opinion on characters with a hat or an accessory that obscures their hair, and once they have long hair somehow? I think that's great. What a fun gag. I think it's funny. Man, I really like how her hair came out. Look at that, just from far away. That's super cool. Anyway, well, that sucks. It really did. So I have a habit of things, of horrible not a habit, but I've it's not great. I've had too many times where I've like not had my phone. I've given it to somebody, I've had to put it on the hook to like charge, and then like gotten into a situation where I've needed it. So it was definitely a little bit of like, oh no, I don't have my phone. What if something happens again? And like, I don't want to be reliant on my phone, obviously. Like, I don't want to be addicted to it, or like I have to have it, or like the world's gonna end. But unfortunately, like, everybody's lives are on their cell phones now. That's how work contacts you. That's how your parents contact you. That's how your significant other contacts you. That's how you're able to make appointments, and that's where your calendar is, and your alarms. That's how you like get back and forth to places, because that's your maps. It's literally got everything on it. And thankfully, I just needed to go back and forth from work in the area where I work. I've known since I was a kid, so easy peasy lemon squeezy. But yeah, it's just like, wow, I wish I didn't need to go back so soon for my phone. Like, I wish I could have just waited for my next work day, which was Friday, which is obviously can't wait. But like, yeah, I wish it was easier to detach from your phone, because honestly, I think it'd be nice. There are many days where I'm like, wow, I could just turn off my phone and leave it in the corner and go out for a lunch, or I could go out and hang out with people, and but I can't just leave it behind. Like, you gotta have it with you, because stuff happens, and yeah. So, you know, the hazards of oh, I need a belt. Crud. The hazards of a technological society. It's a double-edged sword. Some schools are willing to spend a crap ton of money for phone pouches instead of paying for school lunches for students. Okay. I mean, their main goal, I kind of get why, because their main goal isn't to feed kids, it's to give them an education, and you can't really do that with your phone on you. Because you're either, like, texting your friend in class, or looking up memes or something, watching TikTok. Bro, the amount of these, oh my gosh. I have never seen such TikTok-obsessed people as when I work at my job. Like, they're always talking about, like, oh, we should make this TikTok video, and oh, have you seen this thing on TikTok? And I'm like, wow. Wow, this is what you people are like. And by you people, I mean kiddos. Yes, I'm old. Don't look at me like that. Okay. I feel like I'm... Yeah, that's bad. Stop. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. And then we put the tip back in. Okay. Sounds about right. There we go. Also, my school is willing to take kids' phones for a full week if they're caught with it. Okay. Okay. It's not school property. It's the property of the parents of the child. They can't be taking property like that. I think that's a little excessive. Oh no! Okay, I need to go back now. If we do belt buckle on a separate layer, and it's busted again. I love my drawing program so much, chat. I do. I just like to complain about it. Buckle. But I can't complain too much because it's free! I love free. Free's so good. There we go. That's better. I like it. I like it. I like it. Not sure if they're giving it back after school, if they actually keep it for the full week and they keep it for the full day. See, I can see keeping it for the day if, like, you know, they're breaking the rules and having it out when they're not supposed to. As long as they're not taking it because, like, sometimes I'll read where it's like, this kid had to, like, check their insulin and the teacher was on a power trip and they took their phone and they couldn't check it and they didn't know if they were having problems and the teacher wouldn't give it back, kind of thing. As long as it was just, like, you know, kids being dumb. Yeah. Yippee! What was I doing? I need to... Oh, because it's green, I can't see it. Of course! But of course! That looks good. That'll do. Ooh, that looks nice. Oh my gosh. And then we'll do that, and we'll do this. Ah, it's so pretty. Sometimes I really do enjoy drawing lineless. It's just, it's so fun. It's so neat, like watching it come together from like just shapeless blobs. And then, boom, drawing. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to fix some color problems we're having. Let's do this. Which is worse, the Tarantula Hawk Wasp or the Newcastle Big Boy? Probably the Big Boy. The Hawk Wasp is pretty horrible though. Tarantula. Oh, kitten. Oh, it was fun. So at rehearsal today, because I had rehearsal today, we were trying on costumes and stuff like that, and the our tech what would her title be? She's our like director of lights and sound. She builds all of our sets. Technical director! Yay! I love it when I can English occasionally. But it was really funny because she just handed me my, like, the shawl and this skirt that she was like, I kind of want you to wear this for the final bit where you have more money and you become rich. And I'm like, sweet. And she's like, but we need to put a shirt under here. Go dig through the... go dig through back there and see if you can find something. And I was like, okay. So I went into the back with the racks, and I found a oh, there we go. That's much better. I still have to get the pants. That's fine. So I was back there, and almost right away I found two tank top, like not tank tops, but they're like sleeveless shirts with like a really high neck, almost a turtleneck. And I was like, oh, I don't know if these will work, but it's kind of the right color, so let's see. So I showed it to her, and she's like, ah, hey, that might actually work. So I got to pick out my shirt for for my costume, and hopefully I get to keep it, because I think it looks nice. It's like the right color and everything. But yeah, I'm almost fully costumed, which is great. You love to see it. Time with an axe. What will she do? I don't know. I don't have an axe. Hey, get down from there. The kittens are being rambunctious again, chat. They're spazzing out like crazy. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab one of them. And don't count. Getting tired of people counting. Come here, kittens. Hey. super spazzed. Meow for them. Meow, baby girl. She's just sniffing the microphone. Ugh. Meow for them. One of these days I'll turn the camera on and show you. Tiny kittens. I currently have Bean. Bean is our calico. Ugh. And she's not usually a spaz. Her sister Connie is. But she'll join her. They're like noodles. There we go. I don't know if you could hear that. But she is not thrilled about being contained. When she's in her little spaz mood, this is Connie, by the way. When she's in her little spaz mood, she gets all zippy and zoomy. And... and is not happy when you try to hold her. She's just like... She's chilling. She's chilling in my arms, so like it's not like she's trying to like claw out of them or anything like that. But she would much rather be running around. Being a menace. A menace. Yeah, are you a menace? Would you like to leave now? There we go. Yeah? Meow, meow, meow. Yeah? 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 Alright, I'll let you go. Yeah? They'll be back eventually. But for now, at least for like a minute or two, I'll have peace and quiet. Xenomorph for all spiders versus deadliest spider in history. Time with an axe, what will she do? When did I get an axe? Is that what my character wields? Is that what my persona wields, is an axe? Oh, kitties. I love kitties. One. How dare you! I have a new one. Ragdoll cats are my favorite. They are so cute. Mine are just, I got a tabby cat and a calico, and they're just regular little short hairs. But they're so silly. I love them. I heard that. No cats are happy contained. Not usually. I've had some that are pretty content to like just exist. But yeah. Hello? Okay, there we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, guys, don't forget to like the stream if you're having a grand old time, or if you think my voice is cool, or if you like the keyblade on my chain, or if you think cats are great, or if you hate cats, you should just like the stream anyway. What else do I need to do to this man? I did his shoes, I did his shirt, I did his pants and his buckle. Yeah, he's fine. We can go ahead and start shading him now. Do we give him freckles or no freckles? I feel like most redheaded people have freckles, but I could just not give him any. I don't know. Opinions? Opinions, chat? Mike, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. I like the stream, avid cat hater. This is true. He is the biggest cat hater I've ever seen. I don't know. Ear freckles? Ah, yeah, I like it. That's what we're doing, chat. Well, chat, get him. Pretty kitties. Okay. So, yes. I'm making... I've got lore, I guess, for the people sitting in this cafe. Mostly, I'm making it up on the spot, so it's just a bunch of... Oh, that was a weird noise. Froggy17, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Hello, hello. Okay, that's how we do... So mad, my nephew figure. He won't like Lackadaisy, that's for sure. No, absolutely not. I love Lackadaisy, it's so cute. We'll do that. That looks so cool! Oh my gosh. I have returned after being gone for like a year. Welcome back, welcome back. I hope your year was good, and if it wasn't, I hope it gets better. How you doing? How's your day? Good. Yay! Oh, yeah, chat. So, work, we throw away a lot of cookies. Because, you know, they only last so long. So, last night, of course, I was closing. And so that means we have to throw away all the cookies in the warmers that are, like, ready for customers. We have to throw all of those away. And so I was like, yes, I get a cookie. And my coworker too was like, we're getting cookies. But yeah, I was just throwing them away because my coworker was like, yeah, I just need you to like throw them away. And I'm like, oh, this is big Sag. And I'm throwing them away and he's like, you don't want to get any first? And I was like, yes, give me cookie. So then we both stopped what we were doing. We were like sweeping and mopping and all that stuff. And we're like, we stopped to like get our cookies. We like frosted them and everything. We're just chilling. It's pretty funny. Peace out for another year. All right. Hope your next year is just as good as the last one, or better. Hope it's better. Thanks for popping in. Actually, I kind of want to go get my cookie. Chat, should I go get my cookie? Should I eat my cookie? Or should I wait? Should I wait and eat my cookie later? We're gonna pull back on that. I don't need that to be so dark. Actually, we're gonna hit it with the multiply. We're gonna pull back. Oh, that's YouTube telling me that I'm not there. Yes, I'm still here. Okay, there we go. I need to minimize that because it's gonna drive me crazy. Throw it all away. Get cookie, treat yourself, ma'am. Uggies. I will do that. Actually, I haven't tried this one yet, but it's one of this week's cookies, and it's chocolate cake. So, I hate frosting it because the chocolate frosting is super thick, which is really annoying. But it looks delicious. I like chocolate. I like cake. So hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. And is worth the pain I put myself through trying to frost those darn things. Pull back a little bit more on that. There we go. And we'll give him his little ear freckles. Where's my little glitters? Where's my speckles? Speckle, speckle, speckle. Sparkle, stipple brush. Those are kind of big. He looks like a cookie now. That's terrifying. I don't like that. We're gonna try a different brush. I don't like that either. I do like that. I think the dots are a little big. So we're gonna try that again. Oh, I like that. Yes, that's much better. Yes. Yes! I watched the latest death battle. In my opinion, it was absolute cinema. The next death battle is Wile E. Coyote versus Tomcat. Oh my goodness, that sounds fun! Okay, we'll darken up a few of these. Yes. Yes! We'll give him a couple around his elbow, too. Wario! Welcome to the stream! Welcome to the chat! How you doing, buddy? Back off just a little. I was playing Pokken Tournament and petting my cat. Excellent. Nice! Put a little on his hand. No, not on his hand. I like the elbow. I like around his ear. I like that. I hope it goes down the route of Scooby-Doo versus Courage the Cowardly Dog and end in a tie. Ooh, that'd be funny. Mike, my cat loves you. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my cookie. And I'll come back with my cookie. So BRB. And I'm gonna leave my mic on so I can shout at you from across the house. Not really. Okay, I'm back, Jack. Ow! You know, sometimes cat litter hurts just as much as Legos do. My cat is cute. Proof. Send photos. Definitely a cat fan. Me too. My cat is cute. I wonder if my cat beat a gorilla. Could beat a gorilla. Maybe. Could happen. Rest in peace. Time died because her cookie and poison in it. It smells really good. Hold on. Let me take a picture and send it in the Discord. By the way, if you haven't joined the Discord, you should. Not because anything happens in there, but that way you're alerted when I stream. And we're gonna put Cookie right next to chat, so chat is with the Cookie. I'm gonna turn the flash on because I can't see it. No. I want the... Guys, this is taking a lot more work than I thought it would. Turn the flash on. There we go. Yes. What a horrible photo. I love it. It's going in the Discord. Sorry I don't have Discord. That's okay. I'm just glad you're here. Photos of things. Bobby Charles now is a big brother. Oh my gosh! Little guys! The galley. Alright, if you want to go look at the photo of my cookie. And my hand. And also you guys in chat. And a chunk of my desk. Don't just ignore the desk. Alright, and now I'm gonna put this cookie in my mouth. That's a pretty good chocolate cookie. Yeah, it's not bad. Could be better. That's a masterpiece. Thank you, I frosted it myself. Anyway. That's a decent cookie. I feel like the cookie base could be better. I have to turn the fan on for like 2 seconds so that I'd cool off. I remember constantly getting cat scratches back when there were cats around. Yep, when the kittens were babies. It was, there were a lot of tiny scratches on my arms. Cat, I hope you enjoy the noises of chewing. Because it's just gonna happen. And I refuse to apologize for it. ASMR stream when? Ha, never. Even though I have some good ideas, I watch a little bit of ASMR. I could do it. Never apologize for eating. True! Chat, your body is designed to intake food. Never feel bad about eating. Don't be a glutton, but never feel bad about eating. Don't let other people make you feel bad about eating. Body needs fuel. Absolute peak. It's a masterpiece. I have Discord. I was Rexy all this time. Oh my gosh! I've been bamboozled. So if you could go out in any way to Final Destination film, how would you want to go out? There was this one guy at the end of a Final Destination film where they were chilling. I think they were having a barbecue in the backyard or whatever. And like the razor wire just kind of like, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but it just kind of came across and just shoom, sliced the guy into a bajillion little pieces. That way. Because at least then the scientists would have my body in slices. And they wouldn't have to cut me up anymore. This has been Time giving us words of advice. Because I definitely would not want to be crushed by a piano. Or slammed by a car because someone ran into a giant piece of wood. See, I think the car accident one with the log truck, that one definitely like freaks me out a little bit still. Like just casually like being on the road. If I see the big one, wow, I was on a thought process and I lost it. But anyway, log truck. I see the log trucks on the road and like movies don't usually, like, spooky movies don't usually affect me too much. But this one, I still get a little, like, spooked by the log truck. I'm like, I can't drive behind those. it's just terrifying. It's kind of like how people, back when the Jaws movie came out, like, wouldn't go near water, could not fathom even going to the beach. Like tourist towns like absolutely suffered after Jaws came out because nobody wanted to go swimming. Like I think even both my parents were younger when that movie came out and they watched it and they were both like, yeah, no water for me, which I think is funny but also real. Understandable. Yeah, I was gonna say you can go out in any way in the movie or not. True. Also, the log truck incident was absolutely amazing, and I didn't know until later, but it was all practical. Yeah, that is pretty fire. See, I love a movie with practical effects in it. Especially especially like horror movies, thrillers, like stuff with like blood, prosthetics, things like that. Like I just, even if like one group of people thinks it looks campy because you can see lines and stuff like that, I think that's awesome because someone had to make that. I can see like in a movie like I don't know, let's say like a horror movie where like you're using mostly practical effects. There's like actual blood. There's not, obviously not like knife holes in the body, but like, you know, like good prosthetics and stuff like that. I can see them like, excuse me, enhancing some stuff with CGI, because that's what it's like. AI should be used to enhance things, not take over things. Like, and like, AI shouldn't be used in art. It's just bad. But like, it could be used for good things. Do I know what those are? My brain won't let me process anything right now. So if you guys want to make arguments for things, like, I'm totally down to listen to them. Or against things. I love a good friendly chat. But yeah. A little bit of CGI to enhance some stuff, but I love like a fully practical movie set. I think it's just better. It's just better in general. Sharks are pretty terrifying back in the day, and now they're just known for being goofy sea puppers. 'Cause they are! And like, they kind of have to do that because everyone's still scared from the Jaws days. And they're like, they're killers! And it's like, true, they can, but they're just little guys. And I think that's great. Can Mike beat a shark? No, he could not. He would stand 10 feet away from that shark. This is true. I mean, I would stand 10 feet away from the shark. Practical effects are superior at times. Agreed. Like, some things obviously are going to be a little bit more difficult to pull off practically, and so you might want to use CG. But I think movies should go back to using more practical effects. I feel like they would improve. They also need better story writers, but one thing at a time. I think that's why I like the Freddy's movie so much, because like the animatronics, like, yeah, sometimes they're animated, but like they're actual suits, man. They're actually animatronics and they're actually suits, and they're so cool. Which, are we excited about the Dead by Daylight collab? Because I am! Oh, I can't wait. I want it. I want it so bad. I have adult money now, and I will be spending it on Springtrap. It's not okay. I'm not okay. Hey, that looks pretty cool. But yes, very excited for that. Also excited for the movie, because they're using the 2 animatronics, which makes me happy. I'm a happy camper. I didn't like shade these like at all, really. So I don't want to spend too much time. Oops, sorry. But I definitely wanted to give like a little bit of work. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. Practical effects, yep. Fun fact, sharks have bad vision, therefore can and will mistake us for food. Exactly! They're just little guys. Okay, so you'll see it in a second because I have more characters, but she's on a date and he's hanging out with his son, And that's why they're here at the cafe. I love how they did that in the movies. Puppetry is so cool. It is! It's so cool. And it's the Jim Henson creature shop, too, which is like, yes! Yes. Oh my gosh, he's naked. Anyway. We need a Chuck E. Cheese movie. That's what FNAF is. Can't get better than that. Okay, there we go. Wait, huh? Hey. No, a real Chuck E. Cheese movie? Do we really need that, though? Do we? Dad beard? Dad no beard. Do we like dad with beard or no beard? I think I'm like him without beard, but I'll get you guys' opinions. A Mad Mike movie? Yeah, I'd watch that. But we all know I'm biased, so. I don't know. I don't feel like it adds enough, and I think it shades his face too much. I think there actually is a Chuck E. Cheese movie. That's wild. If there is, you need to send it to me. we need to get it in Poly server. We have to watch it. Anyway, see you every Tuesday. I have D&D sessions. All right, Jake, thank you so much for joining the stream. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Have fun at your D&D session. Try not to die. And I'll see you next time. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the beard. I'll definitely look into it. Heck yeah. No, it was super funny. Did you guys ever see the, The Hug, I believe is what it's called. It was like that Hulu, like, short film, which is just like, it's like 2 minutes. It's like, okay, no, I think it was like 7 minutes long. Where it was like the precursor to the FNAF movies kind of thing, where it had like the creepy rat animatronic thing, and it swallowed the kid, or it hugged the kid to death or something like that. Y'all remember that? That came out a hot minute ago. Don't worry, I'll wait. And a gorilla is in it. The Mad Mike movie will feature a lot of memes. Well, I found one. Oh my gosh, really? He's bald! Anyway. It's called Chuck E. Cheese in the Galaxy 9000. No way! $5,000. It's over 9,000! Okay. I'm liking this. Ah, crud. Not again. Maybe my pen's defective. I think it's funny that my pens come with like a tool to take the nibs out when I have perfectly good teeth. Oh, come on. Okay, we're about to find out what's gonna happen if I put them over the lines. Oh, it does the thing. I'm really happy with that. So this is always my issue when I want to combine like line art backgrounds with lineless characters. And I don't plan ahead. Because that looks really good, but you can see how nasty the edge looks. Okay, let me try... this. I think I found a full watch of it on YouTube. Let's go! We love free. I need the shirt. The buckle. The pants. See, I can't do all of that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it just might be a painstakingly tedious process. No, see, I can't do that. Chat, if you like roller coasters, what's your favorite roller coaster? If you don't like roller coasters, why? Tell me why. That should be fine. That's not fine. Don't do that. To settle with the dreaded crown. Merry Christmas. I don't have one. Big Sedge. I do like roller coasters. Let's go. Never rode on one because I'd like to keep my insides in one place. Understandable. Okay, I wonder if that works. If I go into the shoes and I do that, and I do that, and I do that. Boom! Pant. Yeah, see, that's bad. Okay, we can cover this back up again. Cover you up. Cover you up. And then I need to get this color back so that I can do this. Oh, that's really not nice. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh my gosh. Is this working? I hope this works. Okay, that's not bad. I don't like what it's doing around the leg, but it's passable. So we gonna hit that save button. Woo! She doesn't look too bad, actually. So I think I'll need to clean up a couple of edges for her. Looks like shoe-wise, yes. Thankfully the shoes are also dark, like the lines, so I don't need to do too much with that. Pants definitely need a little bit of... Yeah, like this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, with the pant, I need to do this. Okay, she actually lines up pretty well. Thank goodness. Because of the back of the chair. Yeah, doing the back of the chair, this guy, and doing the table with this one is going to be a little bit more difficult, but that's fine. Okay, that looks good, though. I like that. This looks good. I'm liking how Dad's looking. I like how this girl looks. I'm not putting faces on them because they don't need them. They're not important. They are important because they're part of the storytelling, but they're not important. Who they are isn't important. It's important that they're there, though. Indeed, indeed. Okay. Which one do we do next? I have a guy here, I have a kid here, and I've got a girl behind the counter. Which person do I do? I'm gonna let you people pick. Because I need to drink water. Mike, what are you up to? You editing? Oh, I need to draw the cash register. Just finally ate real food today? Bruh! What do you mean, finally? Then back to editing, yeah. Bummer. Okay, I need my correction back. I need to lower this opacity some more. Boom! There we go. We're gonna make a poll. Which next? Man. Not two. Child. Girl behind the counter. What'd you have for dinner, Mike? Start poll. Go ahead, make your voice known. What do I do? Ravioli. Heh, nice. Classic. Waka, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. How you doing this fine evening? Or morning or afternoon or whatever. I'm in America. It's the evening. Okay, and then you do this. Okay, there we go. Okay, get rid of that. Close up the lines. Take out the colors. Ah, I'm blinded! Okay, maybe I can help myself out. Boop, boop. No, it's blotting again! La 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 la. I am upsetty spaghetti. Okay. That helped a little bit. Okay, and if we darken it just a tad, that'll make my life easier! Oh, I hate the blotting. Okay, there we go. If you were to give advice for art, what would it be? Draw. Every day. Bad art, good art. Art is subjective. Just do it. I found that I wanted to make improvements in my art quality, but I could never like commit to the sit down. But then I did Inktober, and over the course of 30 days, I saw significant improvement in my artwork. So just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. It sounds really cliche, but literally just practice. And find artists that you like the colors and stuff of, and just kind of stare at their art for a good long while. Yeah. And, yeah. And some people say, don't trace artwork. That's bad. Yeah, it is if you claim that the art is yours. But I do a lot of tracing as, like, part of my practice. Because, like, I still don't understand how to draw hands. So some days I'll just sit there and, like, trace over some hands. And try to get a feeling for shape. Some days I just, like, I want to draw, but I don't know what to draw. I just go find myself a base, and I draw over it. Because I just want to draw, and sometimes I don't have enough brain power to figure it out. To pick a pose. And so sometimes I'll just let Pinterest do it for me. So yeah, don't make money off of traced artwork, but definitely use it as practice. Those are my two things. Art advice. And also don't let if you're doing it digitally, don't let your program define how good your art is. I use this program is free. And look at me now. I used to want paint tool size so bad. I thought that would make me a better artist. That's a lie. You don't need to pay for a program to make you a better artist. In fact, I tried to use Photoshop because I had it for free through my college. So I'm like, oh yeah, all the big artists use Photoshop. That must mean it's good. And sure, it might be, but I really hate the way that Photoshop feels. As a photo editor, it's fine. As an art program, it's disgusting and I hate it. So props to whoever can pull off using Photoshop, because ew. Disgusting. But yeah, don't let your program define your art journey. Just draw. Or if you're not doing it digitally, just don't let your tools define you as an artist. It's not like you need the top of the line pens and markers and paintbrushes to be a good artist. You just need practice and time. So yeah. That's my art advice. Mario says, Mike, give me your ravioli. I would, but every time I start thinking about it, games. Real! Bro, there are some days where I should be drawing and I play video games instead. Ain't no shame. No shame. None whatsoever. What if... Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright. Oh, cash register. Cash. Reggie Gigas. Giga Chad. Okay, cool. That looks good. I'm happy with that. That's YouTube telling me that I am not there. I am there. Give me my music. I forgot I'd already eaten. How could you forgo eating? That you had eaten. I'm gonna stop talking. Not actually, this would make it a very boring stream. Oh my gosh! Chat! Okay. I don't know if I've ever explained to you guys one of my favorite obsessions. Have I talked about food forests yet? Cause this thing is almost on par with my roller coaster history and theme park history obsession. It's almost on par with that. Thank Defunctland for fueling the fire. Anyway, because my brain hates me. Real. Anyway, food forests. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I have to give context. So every year on Memorial Day, like the Memorial Day weekend every year, basically. I don't think it's ever not been on Memorial Day weekend. I was homeschooled. There is, where I live, a big ol' homeschool convention where homeschoolers go to it's like a con, like it's a convention. There's a floor with vendors. There's lectures and talks, and you're there with a bunch of people that feel the same way as you do about a certain subject. And for this one, it's homeschooling, which is great. I love homeschooling. I was homeschooled. 10 out of 10 I would recommend to literally anybody. It's how I'm going to raise my children. But anyway, I digress. At this convention, a couple of years ago, this lady came and had a talk about food forests. And it changed my life. Because, you know, like, if you're trying to, like, pretty much my whole life, my mom and dad have, like, tried to keep a garden in our backyards. At my old house, we had, like, cinder blocks in a shape, in a rectangle, in a couple of rectangles, and we had broccoli and tomatoes, and those were, like, the only things we could keep alive were broccoli and tomatoes. But they were fun because I would just pick the broccoli and eat it off the plant. And broccoli flowers are delicious, by the way. Because that's what broccoli is. Broccoli's just flower buds. That's all. That's what it is. Like, if you let broccoli keep going, it just flowers. So they're tasty. But yeah, I would just run around in my backyard because we didn't have video games. or any kind of fun indoor activity. So I would go outside and run around and eat dirt and the fruits of our labor. My parents would be like, why is all the broccoli gone? Anyway, my family's always like, duty calls, have a good stream. All right, have a great night, Ninja. Thanks for joining the stream. See you next time. Have fun doing whatever you gotta go do. Woo! Okay. My brain just fried itself. Give me 2 seconds. Don't count. She's going to Ducky stream. Ducky! Ducky streaming! Okay. Is he streaming on YouTube or is he streaming on Twitch? We were talking about broccoli. Thank you. If he's streaming on YouTube, we're gonna raid him when we're done. YouTube. Let's go! We're not done yet, but when we are done, we're going to Ducky. And y'all better go, cause we love Ducky. Ducky's great. I just tuned in and she appeared over there. I mean, she is one dedicated mod. We love Ninja. I know I will. Heck yeah. Oh, what did you guys vote on? What did we get? Oh, man 2. See, girl behind the counter was winning earlier. Man number 2. All right, we're gonna end that poll, and man number 2 won. Actually, I probably should have left it running so y'all could pick between child and girl behind the counter. But I think I might do child after. Okay, so that's the cash register. It's the girl. It's the man. We do man number 2. Okay, I'm going to put this in a box. Go here. Okay. See, look, we got a child. We got the person behind the counter. We've got the other man, and they're on a date. That's the wrong button. Anyway, food forest. So anyway, my family's like trying to grow stuff in our backyard for like ever. But it's hard, especially here in the good old state of Florida, because it's hot here. It's so hot here that nothing lives. So this lady comes and she talks about food forests. And it's basically a lazy man's garden. And it's just taking the idea of nature, but putting it in your backyard and making it fruit and vegetable and other edible plant. So, you know how, like, if y'all have ever gone outside to touch grass, there are trees, right? There's, like, big trees. There's big trees, and then there's smaller trees, and then there's bushes, and then there's, like, little bitty plants, and, like, and grass and stuff like that, and then like vines that either grow in the trees, in the bushes, or all along the ground. So like there's different layers, right? And so each layer like does a different job, and like they all work together to like keep all of the other ones alive, whether they whether they choose to whether they choose to or not. So the so the food forest is just making she called it lazy man's garden, and I love that. And so yeah, basically you like pick out either like fruits or vegetables that work in your area, because like there's like Get ready for tangent time. I'm about to rant for a solid hour. Not really. Please don't leave. Like pizza. Yeah, like pizza. Okay, I like that. But wow, I really wish my body would just function like a normal person. Sorry, I have to keep turning the fan on and off because if I leave the fan on for too long, I start to twitch really hard, and if it's off for too long, I get really hot and really uncomfortable. You okay? No. No, I'm not okay. It's really annoying. So I will have to keep leaning over and occasionally doing that. Anyway. Food forest. So yeah. So basically, oh, yeah. So basically, the vegetables you see at the grocery store, aren't the only vegetables you can eat. Surprise, surprise. There's more than, there's more than one type of, root vegetable on the planet. Potatoes are not the one and only fruit vegetable. There's all sorts of fun ones, including but not limited to yucca, cassava, taro. What are some of the other ones? Those are the only two I can remember right now. But yeah, so like the only reason we know about zucchinis and carrots and all of that is because they have a longer shelf life. The difference between a blackberry and a mulberry is the mulberry tastes better, but it also has a shorter shelf life. Like, as soon as you pick that bad boy, it's ready to be eaten. And you probably shouldn't wait any longer to eat it. Then, see, her head is bigger. I don't like this. Anyway, but a blackberry will last longer. And so, of course, big food company wants to make money. They're gonna sell you the blackberry and not the mulberry, which is fine, but mulberries taste better. But you can grow mulberries in your backyard. And if you combine it with the food forest, it makes it a lot easier. Wow, I really hate ears at odd angles. How did... Oh. Love mulberries. Used to have a tree in the backyard. Yes! Yes! Our neighbors used to have a mulberry tree. With our old neighbors. I think they still have a mulberry tree. I don't know. I don't live there anymore. But they had a mulberry tree in their backyard. It was like the centerpiece of their yard. Big tree. And we would... And technically, you're supposed to trim those so that they're more of a bush than a tree. But yeah, when it was in season, we would go out and pick them. And just, we would run around in the backyard and we would play pretend. And then we would go and eat the berries off the tree. And it was fantastic. Oh my goodness. Good stuff. Love mulberries. But yeah, so basically, food forest, you pick the stuff that like works for your area. So like I live in a subtropical zone, in the humid subtropical zone. So it's hot here, but it's also wet like all the time. Just the air is full of water. I live in a fishbowl. And back at my family's first house before we even went overseas. Oh, that's so cool. So yes. So you want to pick stuff that you're like gonna eat, obviously, because it's gonna be in your backyard. But even if, like, you don't think you'll eat it, it's good to have, like, a variety of things. Because, one, you can, like, trade with your neighbors for, like, anything they have. Or, like, just to, you know, give away. And it doesn't even have to be trading with your neighbors. It could be other family members. Just depends on where you live, I guess. What was I saying? But yes, so food forest is super cool because you get your taller trees. You get like what did they say? Like avocados and like mangoes and like bigger trees. And then you get some smaller trees. Like technically moringa. Don't look at my backyard. A moringa tree is huge. It needs to be smaller. You get smaller trees like moringa and what else did they say? I can't remember what else they said. But like some smaller trees. Then you get bushes. You get things like the yeah, I guess mulberry would be like a small tree to a bush. And so you get like that. And then you get even smaller things like root vegetables or like the bushes like green leaves like chaya or wow, I wish I could remember some of these. It's been a hot minute since I've gone over all of this stuff, but my mother, I love my mother. She purchased last year. So last year I wanted the lady that did the talk, she's so cool cuz she actually like does like food, like oh my gosh. She has a company where just like you can go to like a landscaper and they'll like plan out what your yard looks like and put bushes and trees and shrubbery out there. She'll plan out, she can go out there and look at your yard and be like, oh, okay, that's a good spot for a food forest. And then like pick out all your vegetables and stuff like that. And she'll do it all for you. And of course that costs money, just like landscaping does. But, you know, she's doing it for a living. But she also is big on like, you should do it yourself if you want to. So here's starter kits. She has starter kits at the convention. So you can buy seeds and saplings, and she's got like big starter kits and smaller starter kits. And I wanted a starter kit last year so bad, but I hadn't convinced everybody in my family yet that it was a good idea. But like, we listened to the lecture she had a couple of times, and then my sister, I played it for my sister. My sister lives in Massachusetts, and I played it for my sister, and she was all in on it. And so she had to do a lot more research than I did because the woman, of course, at the talk was doing it because I live in Florida, so she was doing it for Florida. But my sister had to go out and like actually do her own research, and so she is currently working on building a food forest in her backyard. And because she lives up north, she can have things like apple trees and blueberries, and she's growing asparagus. And so she's literally spent the past 2 years building like, or year, no, year. It's only been a year. She spent the last year like making her backyard habitable, and just recently started planting all of her like trees and stuff like that she's ordered. And so in like a year she'll have a fully functioning food forest. And like that's the thing, is that the food forest, like, you have to put all this like work in beforehand, obviously, to like get it started. But the goal is that it is basically self-sufficient. You get perennial plants, which just means that they don't die right away. See, most vegetables and fruits and stuff like that, they like die right away. They do like one crop season and then they're done, and you have to replant. Perennials, you don't have to do that. They take like, they either live like basically forever, or they or it's just so long that it's a lot more worth it to put them in the ground. So yeah. want his skin tone a little darker. Just a tad darker. A little warmer. Okay, I like that. So yeah. So yes. So she's done that. And so I got my mother, I went up to Orlando after they finished the whole weekend because we were going to Universal, and she's like, you should look at the table, I got you something. And I'm like, oh, is it books, is it a game? Because that's what we usually buy when we go. The kittens are getting rowdy again. That's what we usually buy when we go to the convention. So I was like, oh, okay, it's books, it's a game. And it was in a nice little brown bag. And she's like, I got it. I'm like, what? And she's like, I got the food for a starter pack. And I opened it up, and it had cuttings and seeds and her book. So she has like a whole book on like picking which plants you want and how to pick the spot and what all of the like preliminary stuff you should do. And oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so excited. So what'd you get in your starter pack? I got, hey! Hold on. The kittens are getting into their shenanigans again. Cut it out! Stop! Stop it! Go away! Okay, so what I got in my starter pack, cats, for real. So what I got in my starter pack is I got 2 different cuttings. Actually, I have their bundles, and my music stopped again. Okay. There's 2 different cutting bundles of twigs. I've got twig bundles, and one of them is chaya, which is an edible leaf. It's not edible raw. It's actually kind of poisonous. But when you cook it, it's super healthy. It's got like a lot of vitamin C and like more protein than an egg. So I think that's really cool. But so there's that one. So I got the chaya cuttings. Oh yeah, you got that one. Yeah. And then I got cassava. So if you know what cassava / yuca is, it's like a potato, but it's a little different. And like a lot of like Hispanic families like eat cassava and yuca and usually eat it boiled and all that fun stuff. This is fine. And mashed. But it's actually really cool because when you take cassava and you dry it out, you can grind it into flour and you can make bread and stuff with it. It's a wheat substitute. So like the whole goal, like specifically for her, and like what one of her what's it called? One of her selling points is, you know, inflation, because she's talking to like a lot of parents and stuff like that. She's like, it's the money hurt, buying food hurt, but you could grow it in your backyard. And so yeah, like the whole goal is to like pick a lot of things that, one, you know, you're gonna eat. Like if you've got kids, like if you know they really like bananas, like if they grow where you live, then you grow bananas. Or if they like super into apples, if they grow where you live, you want to grow like a bunch of apples because you know you're gonna buy them. Or if you and your or if like you just really enjoy like eating, I don't know, papaya, you grow that. Like the stuff you're gonna use. So that's what you wanna plant. But you also want to plant like staple crops. So like carbs, like the fruits, not so much. Like like you want to have some fruits because you want some variety, but they're like not they're not super high on her list of things that you should plant, because they're also a lot more susceptible to like birds and squirrels and stuff trying to eat them, because who doesn't love fruit? um but but yes, so she promotes like planting like staple crop stuff like potatoes and cassava and greens and like more vegetables type stuff. That way, like if anything happens to the food chain, like back to like when like the trucker strike or whatever was happening, like there was a lot of like vegetables and like important staple stuff that like wasn't on the shelves because they weren't there was no truckers to bring it. So that's the cool thing about cassava, is that like one, you can eat it like a potato, you can make french fries with it, you can mash it, you can do a lot of, it's definitely a different flavor to potato, but it does a lot of the same things that a potato does. And you can dry it out and make flour, which is super cool. Taro is another potato-like vegetable, root vegetable. And then, which I would love to get some taro. And she was so funny because she's like, yeah, you could probably just go to like your local ethnic store and just buy it from the shelf, from the produce section, and then just grow it that way. Cause it's right there. They sell it in the stores. You can literally just walk in and, oh my goodness, it was super funny because she had, of course, like a lot of like these plants have like growing seasons. So they're perennials, they last like all year, but, or sorry, they last, they grow, they produce like, I have to do more research again, especially now that I have my starter kit. But like some of them only produce once a year. And like, of course, your plants are gonna die eventually. It's just gonna take a hot minute. So like you want to take cuttings and stuff like that. And so she had a cutting of one of her plants, and I believe it was the cassava, but it might have been one of the other vegetables. And so she had that cutting in her pantry, in her seed closet, and there's no water in there, there's no dirt in there, there's no light in there. It was like a potato. That thing decided that it wanted to live, and it just took off, and it literally grew like out of her closet. It was this huge plant, and it was just like goodbye. And she had a picture of it during her talk. And it just like, she's like, look at this thing. Like this, I didn't do anything, and this thing grew by itself. Like imagine what it would do in the ground and in your home. So yeah, I love Food Forest because like I already see, like I don't even have like a fully functioning food forest in my own backyard yet, but we have a little pod of banana trees. And my family eats a lot of bananas. My dad likes to eat bananas and nut butter all the time. That's like his favorite snack, his like everyday snack. We always have bananas in the house. My mom makes smoothies. Mike babysit my cat for me. Remember, he's an avid cat hater. You don't want the avid cat hater to be babysitting your cat. It's a bad idea. The poison one worries me, especially if a child comes across it. Yeah. See, that's why we're not gonna, we don't, if we plant that one in our, hold on. If we plant that one here, at my house, it's gotta be in a separate area. So Mom and I have to plan out where we want our food forest because we have dogs and they are fully capable of eating plants. So fences are nice. Fences are good things. We're thinking about like some chicken wire. I haven't run that one past her yet, but I'm thinking like just a little bit of chicken wire fencing and a little training for the dogs to tell them to stay away from the area. But yeah, so that's the thing is like you wanna pick stuff that's gonna work with what you need and like what's gonna work for you. So yeah, like if you have really, really small children that you can't use it as like a teaching opportunity because like stuff's poisonous. Kids are gonna put stuff in their mouths. You gotta watch them. You gotta be careful. And the second you're not looking, they're gonna do something you don't want them to do. It's just how they work. Adults are like that too. But yeah, so, and that's why I'm like, yes, I want to try these things because you know what? I could plant this chaya and taste it after I cook it and go, wow, I hate this. And then I'll know like, okay, I don't plant that. I will give my cuttings to somebody else and I will pick a different green leafy bush that'll be better. But yeah. So I'm excited to try all the new things out and I'm really, 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 really excited. And I don't know if this is gonna... Do I make his hair color natural or unnatural? Because, I mean, he's dating this girl, and she's got, like, bright green hair. So, do I make him, like, normal so that he stands out against her? Or do I make it so that they have, like, similar aesthetics and he's got, like, I don't know. Like, blonde hair with blue highlights or something like that. I guess it could be a mixture of natural and unnatural. I just make him look like a surfer dude. That'd be really funny. Imagine. A multicolored afro truss. Welcome to the stream, smartest dumb guy. Welcome to the chat. Bruh. Anyway, I'm still analyzing Mad Mike versus a gorilla. How's that going? Still can't figure it out. You got this, I believe in you. Yeah, I might do two-tone hair. I might do like natural with some unnatural in it. Kind of like how my character is brown hair, but she's also got this red streak in it. Unnatural hair would complement her hair, I think. I agree. But like, maybe he had it dyed and it grew out. And he needs to re-dye it. Mike with a rainbow afro because he's a clown. Circus afro, circus afro. Ah, he's naked! We need Clown Mike before GTA 6. Can't compete with a gorilla. looks good. Okay, yeah, I can actually put that up here now. Ah! I don't know what to name it yet, so we're gonna leave him alone. Yeah, so probably brown hair. But yes, food forest. Much excite. Very much excite. GTA 6 has been delayed, which is sad. I mean, yeah, it's sad, but do we really want another repeat of Cyberpunk? Or Security Breach? Or literally any game that's come out in the last couple of years? Look me in the eyes and tell me you want another unfinished game to come out. I would much... I'm actually really happy that GTA was like, oh yeah. Is it Rockstar? Rockstar was like, oh, you know what? Our game's not done yet. We should not put it out when we say we're gonna put it out. I don't know. It makes sense to me. And I think it's great that they're not going to do that. Is it disappointing? Sure. It's always going to be disappointing when the game doesn't come out on time, when your movie doesn't come out when they say they're going to put it out. But, like I said, I would much rather just wait for a finished game than, open my game and find that it's got a bajillion bad bugs in it. It happens. It does. It's not the end of the world. Everyone is telling me to give him an afro, but I don't wanna. Because curly hair is hard. That's why I put hers in braids, and I think braids are cool, and her braids look awesome. I just have a really difficult time drawing curly hair. We need the cloud afro? No! Absolutely not. Unless I can find a brush that'll let me cheat. He looks like a Beatles. I need to find good hair. I feel like his head's too small. I might need to make his head bigger. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's even like closer to the camera. So his head should have been bigger. That's better, but I have to adjust some stuff now. And also it's got this gross fuzzy edge to it. Blech. Donkey Kong based. Is Donkey Kong based on a gorilla? Probably not, because he's not black. He's brown, so he's probably more of a chimpanzee. That just gave him a baby face. Wow, I really hate where this is going. Oh my gosh. There we go. That's better. I was thinking more like a half-shaved type haircut for the pug aesthetic, because the color... Ooh. I like that. I like how you think, smartest. I like how you think. Maybe a mohawk. I don't know if I can do a mohawk, but I can definitely do the half-shaved. Because I usually do that for, like, how I draw my hair. Okay, I'm actually, like... Yes, because if I do the base color... Okay, but what color do we do his hair? Do we do it blue? Do we do it purple? We can do yellow. Yellow might be fun. Blue? I'm gonna try both. That'll do. Hee. Alright, chat. What are y'all up to tomorrow? What are y'all doing? Is school winding down for all of you that are in school? We getting close to the end there? Oh, that's a good blue. I just made it be over. Okay, we're gonna do... Who in chat is actually still in school? I don't know. Which one of y'all are in school? Not fighting a goose. I can go to Epic Universe. Real. No, not. I'm fighting a gorilla. Something Mike should do. I want to be productive. I'm on summer break trying to be productive and not play games all day, but Monster Hunter calls to me. That's so real. I finish work and I go, I should do productive things. And then I look at my computer and I'm like, but I could play Minecraft. I have so many other games I could be playing. I have so many other things I should be doing. But Minecraft will always call to me, and it's not okay. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. Oh. We're getting somewhere. I haven't had to draw, like, this kind of hairstyle from the back yet, so this is... kind of not working, but we're moving. Okay, that's not bad. Oop, I didn't want to do all of that. I kind of wanted the hair to be a little longer, but I might not get to do that just because I don't know if I'm skilled enough to pull this off. Sai, I want to switch to why? It's a waste of money. Looking good to me? Thank you. Okay, I like it now that I've added like the little spikies. Oh, it might be too close to the dad's shirt color. I might have to change the blue. No, I like this blue. Or I could change dad's shirt color. I feel I Chad, I wonder if I have a thing for this color blue. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Like stop aura farming? Never. Scarlet Violet DLC is calling me. I need to play that. I spent real human adult money on Scarlet Violet DLC and I have not played it. I really should. Ooh, I could stream it! Because it's connected to my computer. Ah! I've been saving money for that. I'm getting mine when it comes out next Thursday. Really? Really? Christian, let me ask you something. What draws you to the Switch 2? What about it screams, I need to own this? Status and power that comes with merely owning one. Okay, buddy. Mario Kart World and all the features that have, and the upgrades, I guess. Interesting, interesting. Do we like this? Do we like that? I want Mario Kart World. Real, I guess? I don't know. I don't think spending over... I don't even know how much it is. Too much. Actually, I'm gonna stop talking because I have zero room to speak about this. But I will say, literally the only reason I have the PS5 is because of the Spider-Man games. But I just feel like the Spider-Man games are better than Mario Kart. Fight me! Do we like any of these? I don't like that. I have PS5 because of Tekken 8. That's real, I guess. Oh, that's better, actually. I blame Mike. Sure. I do. Could have spent it on something else. Yeah, like the new Switch. Okay. That looks good. I'm going to stop messing with it because if I keep touching it, I will keep touching it. Who knows? Maybe Mario Kart World is not the only game I want on the Switch too. I mean, I'm hoping there's going to be some better games on the Switch too. Not that I don't like Mario Kart, it's just Mario Kart. And it's cool, I guess, but I don't know. We have an arcade near me where like it's video games, and I know that as soon as this thing comes out, they're just going to have it. So, if I really wanted to play Mario Kart World, I could probably just go to Play Money. And I wouldn't have to spend money on my own Switch 2. That looks really cool. Can't wait for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I can't wait for Kirby game. Kirby racing game. I want it. See if they have that at Play Money. I'll play that too. Kerbo. Okay. Question, do I change his hair color or do I let him match with orange-haired man? A game Mike should also stream Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Okay, but what's so interesting about streaming a racing game? There isn't really a... Okay, it's fun. I mean, that's fair. But, like, I get streaming, like, fighting games, because there's, like, skill in it. And it's about Sonic the Hedgehog. And I get streaming, like, story games, because there's, like, story in it. Or hard games, because you love watching a streamer rage. I don't know. Chat, answer my question. Do we like the blue? Do we change it out because he matches with orange-haired boy? Man? Grown man? Or do we change it? Peak blue? It is peak blue. Obviously, that's why I chose it twice, but... I don't know if he should match with the guy and the rest... Yeah, I don't think it should be the same color either. Don't change it. Okay, then we're changing blue-haired boy. Don't change it? Okay. Why? We're gonna change the hue. Mike, instead of playing Tekken, you could be playing Pokemon in this economy. Maybe a yellowy green? Yeah. Maybe a different color, I guess. So something along these lines might be good. Good hair. I don't know what we think. Do we like the green? That looks kind of like puke green on my other screen. You like the green? Okay. I kind of like it too. It's kind of weird. There we go. And they can be cute and match, and he can keep his blue. Wario, the hair connoisseur. Okay. Unfortunately, this is where I have to end stream, chat. But thank you for helping me pick the hair color. Hopefully this will be done by the time I stream next week. And we can be working on other commissions, because I have... I've got one from the great Ducky himself, and also from one of my lovely subscribers, Hyperlink. So, great drowning. I love drowning. Looking good. Thank you. Don't forget to raid Ducky. Real. Thank you for reminding me. So I've got other commissions I gotta be doing, so hopefully this will be done by the time we come around to next week. And if not, we'll be back at it again at Krispy Kreme! Let's raid the Duckman. How do I do that? We're gonna figure this out, because I've never... Raid function. Alright, chat, give me a rating out of 5. How was stream today? While I figure out how to do this, I want to raid the Duckman. Where is he? There he is. Alright, we pause the music. We turn on Ducky. How do I raid?
You're stinky, dude. You're stinky. This guy's stinky.
10 out of 10, 100 out of 100.
Even though he doesn't have to aim.
He's so silly. Hold on. I hear Ducky. As you should. 17.46? Hey! What's that supposed to mean? I don't know how to do this. How do y'all do this? Webcam manage? No, that doesn't do that. 17.46 in this economy. Stream settings, stream health. You said out of 5. I did. Okay. I can't figure out how to do this raid thingy. So, chat, if you like fighting games, that's what Ducky's playing. Negative aura? Oh, okay. Okay. We do this. Based. Go! Go, my minions! Go to his stream! Invade him! Tell him I sent ya! Tell him how cool he is. Okay. Alright, that's enough streaming for me. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. My kill time rate Ducky. It's fine. I just put it in the chat. Just click that link and it'll go. Gremlin laugh. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. To hit the like button, join the Discord so you get pinged when I stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in Ducky's chat and next week. Goodbye.